Final game of the regular season, Halloween night. Couldn't ask for anything more. The TVL Championship on the line with the 8-1 Ripon Christian Knights making their way up the hill to take on the undefeated Sonora Wildcats. We'll have it for you next on NorCal Sports TV. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcat football. I'm Mario Ramos alongside our entire production crew. Executive Director, Executive Producer Dion I, Producer, Color Commentator Jeremy Hurtado, and Camera Personnel Jasmine Hurtado and Mason Phillips. Pleased to be with you from Dunleavy Field where the Sonora Wildcats are taking on the Ripon Christian Knights in a battle for the TVL Championship. In the Scott's Distributing pregame show, we'll break down this matchup, let you know how these teams got here. For Sonora, they've been cruising along all season, and a little bump in the road that they got over against the Hillmar Yellow Jackets. And here they are, 9-0, that same Hillmar Yellow Jacket squad, given the only blemish on the Ripon Christian squad. Otherwise, we could be having a contest for all the marbles right here. But as it stands, it'll be Sonora trying to maintain the entire TVL championship all to themselves, and Ripon Christian trying to get themselves a share if they could pick up a victory here at Dunleavy Field, where, Jeremy, not a lot of teams come in here and pick up a victory, and Ripon Christian has their hands full with the Wildcat team rolling the top-ranked small school team in the state as their offense clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, absolutely. And in this, like you said, Ripon Christian came out and played a not-so-great first half of play against Hillmar. Otherwise, this could be, like you said, 9-0 versus 9-0 regardless. Ripon Christian, beginning of the year, had a goal all offseason, all workouts. Hey, make the game, and we go up to Sonora and mean something in November or October 31st. Okay, and then they did, right? They came up here, they took care of business. They got to get a chance here to be league champions. And so it kind of just depends on how they come out and play. Now, we've talked about teams coming up here and basically being 14-0 when you walk on the field, right? Well, I don't know if that's going to be the case for Ripon Christian. They got third-year varsity starters all over the place, a deep team, a well-coached team, a team that doesn't turn the football over and doesn't commit penalties. Those are two big things that you got to kind of look at and go, okay, those are ways that teams usually find a way to get in a hole against Sonora that they just don't do on the regular. Now, okay, who knows, they're high school athletes, who knows what happens at night during the game, but if you look at the trend, it should be a trend for a really great football game.
Yes, indeed. Two well-coached teams, two veteran-laden teams, with a lot of youth mixed in there as well, guys that are coming into the varsity ranks and figuring to play some prominent roles. As we look at the coin toss, Ripon Christian won the toss. They defer.
I like that choice.
Yeah, get your
look. Sonora always doubles up on everybody, right? You get a chance to do that. Who's Sonora here? If you're Ripon Christian, and like I said, the leadership and the senior laden team, I like to give them a chance to put your defense on the ball and say, hey, let's go stop Sonora if we can.
Man, you can't look past the quarterback, Mason Tamling, a senior 3-year varsity starter, along with Amos Cady, another 3-year varsity starter, leading the Ripon Christian Knights. Here on the Scott's Distributing pregame show, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Be back with more as we break down this TVL championship matchup between the Sonora Wildcats and the Ripon Christian Knights on NorCal Sports TV.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode and is quickly expanding throughout San Joaquin, Merced, and Stanislaus counties. We pride ourselves in offering our customers with the most important features of a successful vending program, including top-of-the-line equipment and products, as well as unrivaled customer service and responsive, knowledgeable technicians. Our equipment comes standard with Google and Apple Pay. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. Since 1961, Banks Glass has strived to help you create the home you and your family deserve. A visit to our beautiful Jamestown showroom will allow you to experience why so many of your neighbors have chosen Banks Glass for windows and doors for their home.
Whether you would like to leisurely browse and operate our award-winning products, learn about the latest design and energy-efficient trends, or discuss technical aspects of your project, our professionally trained window experts are available to answer all your questions and help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode. And
It's the Good Guys 35th Fuel Curve Autumn Get-Together. Over 2,500 American-made and powered show cars and trucks. A huge swap meet, Fender Midway Family Fun Zone, live music, and more. November 8th and 9th at the Alameda County Fairgrounds. Details at good-guys.com.
Welcome back. NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcat football. Brought to you in part by Minner's Tree Company. Special thanks to all our sponsors. Scott's Distributing, Minner's Tree Company, Banks Glass, the Day-O Espresso and Smoothie, Benton Roberson CPA, NorCal Sports TV Summer Camp, and the Good Guys Car Show coming up as well. Make sure you guys check that out. The Cats, again, will get the ball first. Ripon Christian winning the toss. They deferred. So they'll be kicking off to start this ball game. Ripon Christian in their road whites, all white uniform, and a white helmet with a blue helmet stripe, and RC with a cross on the side of the helmet in blue. White uniforms, blue numbers outlined in yellow with knights across the chest. Sonora, you got the dark green helmets with the Wildcat and yellow on the side. The Kelly green tops with the yellow numbers and the white pants today, the green socks to accent it. And the home crowd on their feet, as they say, before every Day-O Espresso's smoothie kickoff, hit somebody, anybody. We're ready to go for the TVL Championship as toe meets leather on NorCal Sports TV. Ship is on the line as this one is kicked away and angling out of bounds, and the Wildcats are going to get this one at the 35-yard line to start. Quarterback Mason Tamling, also the kicker. I got a little bit on the inside of the foot. You, the old kicker yourself, looked like you just kind of mishit that one and ended up getting out of bounds.
Yeah, sometimes you get a little excited and you get a little pumped up, and you kind of follow through a little too much, or plant foot doesn't hit the right spot, and that's a huge break for the Cats getting the ball at the 35-yard line. But hey, you know what? I mean, it's better than kicking the ball off to number 7 if you're a Christian, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't kick it to him anyway, so I'd give him the ball at the 35-yard line.
Well, here come the Wildcats, led by senior quarterback Eli Ingalls. 635 yards through the air, 8 touchdowns to 2 interceptions, 454 yards on the ground. Add to that 1,000 yards from scrimmage for the quarterback as he hands this one off. First carry of the ball game. I believe it's going to be to Dallas Latin. Latin taking it just to the edge of the 40-yard line. So pick up a 5. Good first down gain for Dallas Latin. Still no Tommy Sutton, honored here on senior night before the ball game. Still in street clothes. Dallas Latin getting the start at fullback. Another carry up the middle for Latin. Takes this one out past the 45 to the 43-yard line. Tackle made by Chapman and Anderson for Ripon Christian. This Ripon Christian squad was 1-5 last year, Jeremy, in the Trans-Valley League. Turned things around. Boy, did they ever. 4-1 this season. We kind of talked about it a little bit in the Scott's Distributing pregame shows. We get to a early third down and 2. Take a look at the snap here. Ingalls under center. Again, give this to Latin. Latin barreling forward, takes it to midfield. That'll be a first down. You mentioned in that Scott's Distributing pregame show, they had a goal in mind. And coming up here and making this trip, obviously they knew it was on the schedule, but they wanted to make this game have a little more meaning, have something at stake when they made that trip up the hill. Had a preseason bonfire, kind of, getting together in the summertime, getting yourselves ready. Had a team bonfire, and Coach Grams kind of prophesized this moment right here. And they got an opportunity sitting at 8-1 with the Cats at 9-0 as they give a counter carry. This one to the other side of the field. Brody Spear taking it down to the 40-yard line on the Ripon Christian side. Another first down for the Cats.
No, absolutely, and like you said, this is a huge opening drive, and you're like, okay, it's the first couple plays of the game, but Ripon Christian's got to get Sonora stopped. I mean, that's what no one's been able to do in the first half of games, right? Is Sonora's come down and just jumps on you and makes you play from behind. And so if Ripon Christian put their defense on the field, says, hey, let's go try and get a stop and see if we can line up and just play football with them.
First carry of the game for Cash Byington as he hurdles a guy. He got a flag coming out. Daniel Landon went and loaded to make the tackle. Byington with the hurdle. Flag came out kind of in that spot. Ended up falling down past the first down marker. We'll take a look at the call.
Personal foul, handling by the ball carrier. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. They play first down.
Yep, high school rule. That's funny because we've seen it a few times this year and it hasn't been called. And technically it has to be trying to jump over somebody that's headed up in front of you. If you're all coming from the side, you can jump over them. But you can't Saquon Barkley them and jump over them, spin around in circles. And so, like I said, it's one of those things that doesn't get called very often. But these officials tonight on it. I love it.
Fortunately for the Cats, is a spot foul, so it's going to back it up 6 yards. Those 9 yards past the line of scrimmage was that penalty. Ingalls keeps it himself. He's got room off the left side. A little juke move, gets a block from Estrella. Hit from behind by Jackson Howell. And brought down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A nice gain on the first carry of the ball game for Eli Ingalls, the first down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, absolutely. And another good job there, just taking with the defense, right? You read it, you keep it, and then able to get out there down the sideline, make some guys miss, and do a little head shake and shimmy, pick up the first down. Cats on the move here early.
Coming up on 3 minutes on this opening drive for the Wildcats. First and 10 from the 29. Latin bounces off a defender. Now makes the cut up the field. Again, Howell on that tackle as he wraps him up. Brings him down. A little help as well from Patrick Corey. Second down and 2. Ripon Christian squad, you saw them early on in the season. They defeated Somerville on our network on NorCal Sports TV. Beat a couple of Motherlode League squads, Calaveras as well. Beat Mesa Verde in the preseason and their old Southern League foe, LeGrand. Shut them out emphatically. Ingalls on second down. There's a carry to Ollie. Ollie into the ball game, carrying defenders to the 12-yard line. And that's the 4th first down of this drive for the Wildcats. They got it first and 10, ball at the 12. I mentioned last year 1-5 in the Trans Valley League, but had played some pretty close ball games, including taking the eventual TVL champion Houston Huskies last season down to the wire.
No, absolutely. They took them down to the wire last year. Then this year, we were able to come over that hump, right? And we talked about building on a success from the year before. They learn how to win football games, and they've been able to hang in games now. Let's see if they can get a stop here in the red zone, or it's going to be a touchdown.
Ingalls up the middle, finds a seam, and he's into the end zone for the first score of the ball game. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cats take the opening kickoff and get on the board first. They lead 6-0 with the extra point upcoming.
Yeah, absolutely. And you see on the replay there, just clear sailing. Great job of following. The linemen doing their job up front, and then Ingalls running that option to perfection.
Jaden Mora on that right side, right tackle. Clearing out some space for Eli Ingalls. Nice kick-out block. Ingalls handling the rest. Rigoberto Estrella coming in and tacking on the extra point to make it 7-0. Sonora makes the opening kickoff and moves down the field 65 yards to get themselves a 12-yard touchdown run from the quarterback Eli Ingalls. They lead 7-0 on NorCal Sports TV.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode and is quickly expanding throughout San Joaquin, Merced, and Stanislaus counties. We pride ourselves in offering our customers with the most important features of a successful vending program, including top-of-the-line equipment and products, as well as unrivaled customer service and responsive, knowledgeable technicians. Our equipment comes standard with Google and Apple Pay.
Along with Jeremy Hurtado and Mario Ramos, 7-0 Sonora. Just getting going in the first quarter. Cats touching the ball the first time, taking it 65 yards down the field. Get a Deo Espresso and Smoothie kickoff. Rigoberto Estrella kicking this one to the 5-yard line. Amos Cady Amos Cady with the burst and spins at about the 25-yard line, falls forward to the 27. I think we're going to spot this one. So Ripon Christian will take over with their first drive. So they won the toss, deferred. Sonora coming out, getting the opening touchdown. Knights coming out with a 7-0 disadvantage. You know, with the offense coming out the first time, led by Mason Tamling, the senior quarterback. 1,121 passing yards on the season, 15 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. You mentioned this team takes care of the ball. He's turned it over twice. They only lost their first fumble of the season last week. It's week 10, ladies and gentlemen. So, again, ball security premium with this squad is Lucian Sanders. Lucian Sanders with the carry. Picks up about 5 yards to the 32-yard line. This guy's a bell cow running back for the Ripon Christian Knights. Has had a couple of monster games for Ripon Christian. He's contributed with 10 touchdowns on the ground.
Yeah, and he's their inside the 5-yard line guy. You just give it to him the ball, and he usually goes and finds the end zone for you.
He's the guy you want to pick up on waivers in your TVL Fantasy League.
Yes, sir. Already put the claim in.
Tamling shotgun snap, throws this one on the outside, ball batted up in the air, intended for Lambden. George Renault on the coverage. Renault went towards the receiver. The ball bounced off the hands of Lambden, kind of floated up there for a second.
Yeah, absolutely. 3-on-3 action there, both. And then Renault, as soon as the ball got in the air, I love it, just grabbed the receiver and said, hey, you're not going to get the ball. Once the ball's tipped, it's a free game. Just grab him, hold on to him, and make sure that you're not the one that ends up giving up the big play off the tip to reflection.
3 receivers, a tight end, and single back for Ripon Christian on 3rd down and 5. They roll the pocket to the right. Tamling on the run. This one's intercepted. Picked off by Morefoot. Morefoot brought down at the 35-yard line. What a start for the Wildcats, an opening touchdown. And they pick off the Knights on their opening drive. Only the 3rd interception of the season for Mason Tamling. And Stephen Morefoot comes up with another INT on the year.
Yeah, and didn't you just say he doesn't turn the ball over? Well, nice job, Mario. Way to
jinx.
Yeah. Hey, but that was a huge play for the defense because Ripon Christian had a guy open and just, I don't know if Tamling didn't see the defender dropping back or what the situation was. Regardless, he hit the Wildcat defender right in the middle of the 6.
5th interception on the season for number 6. They play action. They get it out to Brody Spear. Brody Spear cuts it back. He's got a first down. He's tackled outside the 20-yard line. Tackle made by Aaron Van Hofwagen. Going back to make the play, but not until Brody Spear had picked up the first down. Cut it back up the field, took it to the 22. First down and 10 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and here we go, right? Sonora doing what they do. They usually create a turnover and then quick strike offense and put points on the board. And taking a shot there, getting down in near the red zone. Wouldn't be shocked to see Sonora just go back to pounding the football here on this play.
First down, carry up the middle. Ollie still on his feet, breaks the tackle, and he's going to be brought down just outside the 5-yard line. He's going to spot him at about the 8, just inside the 10. And breaking all sorts of tackles and able to hop out of the pile. Trying to grab him by a leg. We need to wrap up both legs there with Stephen Ollie. He picks up another Wildcat first down. 6th first down already in the ball game. We've only played a little over 6 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. So far, the question was, can Ripon Christian defense stop the Wildcats? So far, an emphatic no.
Yeah. A lot of Ripon Christian Knights inside the box here on 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Ollie, right side, again barreling forward, and he's going to fall down at the 2-yard line. Pick up 7 on first down. 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, nothing fancy there. That was just a straight-up lead. I mean, it was easy turn, handoff. I don't even think there was a read on it. Yes, there was a back going in motion. That was number 7 for the Cats, Byington. But it was just straight-up turn, hand the ball off, and my guy's going to go block your guys and get in the end zone. Came up 2 yards short for the Cats.
2nd and goal. Ingles going to keep it himself. Ingles into the end zone once again. Touchdown Wildcats, 13-0. Was that the quarter? Yep. Eli Ingles keeping it for his second touchdown.
I thought it was the fullback
Yeah,
initially.
you juked me out there.
I was kind of looking like, no, but you were right. It was. As we see the replay here, Ingalls just pulls it away. I think either one of them could have walked in the end zone because the fullback ends up in the back of the end zone shaking hands with the official. But easy start, good start for the Cats here on the opening possessions.
Snap, good hold, and Rigoberto Estrella puts this one up and over the Golden Regiment. Eli Ingalls with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year, second of the ball game. Wildcats up 14-0, just under 5 minutes left to play in the first quarter.
Since 1961, Banks Glass has strived to help you create the home you and your family deserve. A visit to our beautiful Jamestown showroom will allow you to experience why so many of your neighbors have chosen Banks Glass for windows and doors for their home. Whether you would like to leisurely browse and operate our award-winning products, learn about the latest design and energy-efficient trends, or discuss technical aspects of your project, our professionally trained window experts are available to answer all your questions and help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home.
14-0 Wildcats leading the Knights. Eli Ingalls with his second touchdown run. Adeo Espresso and Smoothie kickoff. This one fielded at the 10-yard line and taken out to the 30. I believe that was Blake Stoit. Ball carrier taking it out to the 30-yard line. A 20-yard return. Comes Ripon Christian, and they've had the ball for 3 touches on offense, and they're down 14-0. What are you looking to do here if you're Coach Phil Grams and the Ripon Christian Knights on your second drive of the ball game?
You got to stick to what you do, right? I mean, hey, you throw the football and run the ball pretty evenly. I think you just got to go back to run the football and kind of get first down, settle everybody down.
First down. Carry to one of the split backs and pick up a few yards. Lucian Sanders getting the carry. Again, a little push up front, but not much space for him to operate. Gets it out to the 33-yard line, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, but you picked up 3 there. Okay, you settle things down. You get your guys a chance to just get a breath. Now you can go back and go, okay, hey, we're going 3 receiver set. I still like some kind of safe thing. Maybe some kind of screen out to the wide receiver, even a running back screen here.
Shotgun, they motion Amos Cady. He's tight to the right of this formation. Sanders, again, to carry on the left side, and he's going to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Mention Amos Cady, the guy in motion. That's the kind of the X factor for Ripon Christian. We've seen Cash Byington able to do his thing from the wing back position. You get him the ball on the ground, in the air, kind of in the special teams game, right? Even a good defensive back. Amos Cady kind of checks all those boxes as well. He's been an all-league performer, not just here in the TVL, but even his sophomore year in the Southern League.
No, absolutely. And like you said, he does offense, defense, special teams. He can change the game in a bunch of different levels. And he's got to be the guy that kind of gets things going here for Ripon Christian.
They're down, play action, taking a shot deep down the left side. And Cady had a step. This one just a little out of reach for Amos Cady as Ripon Christian looking to take a shot down the field. And again, looking for that playmaker, Amos Cady. That one just out of reach, falls incomplete, 4th down.
Yeah, now you're looking at giving the ball back to the Wildcats probably, but I don't know. It looks like the offense is staying on the field. So, but Tamley's also the punter, so that's one of those things you kind of, as he drops back, okay, I was getting a little concerned there.
3:27 here in the first quarter. Ripon Christian going to punt this one away. Byington standing just outside the 30. This one angled away from him. Going to take a pretty nice bounce and roll inside the 20. Now inside the 15. The Knights are going to let this one die down at the 14-yard line. It's a pretty good punt right there. He flips the field. I do my Stan State math right here. And that's a 52-yard punt from Mason Tamlin.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, that flips the field. It gives them a chance to get a stop on defense here. If you can do that, you can get yourself a short field. You're in, it's got to have it mode right now on defense, right? If you get down 3 scores of Sonora, this game could be over quickly in the first quarter. We've seen Sonora put up 42 points before in the first quarter. I mean, it's one of those things that's just kind of in the snowballs and gets away from you early. And right now, if you're Ripon Christian, you can't afford that.
First down from the 15. They pitch this one right side. Byington, a little hesitation. The stiff arm trying to get to the sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds just shy of the first down. He takes it out to the 24-yard line. Actually, they're going to give him the first down. Right at the sticks, and the official's going to move the chains. First down and 10 for the Wildcats. 9 first downs already for the Wildcats. Count those 2 touchdowns, which do count as first downs. And 9 first downs for the Wildcats, and we've just played 9 minutes in this ball game. We're under 3 left to play. Eagles gets this one to Ollie. Ollie again bouncing off defenders. It's tough to bring down today. Stephen Ollie out to the 37-yard line. Again, looked like he's bottled up in the middle and able to bounce it to the outside.
Yeah, absolutely, and then another good job of just keeping his legs moving, like you said, running through defenders, and then getting to the outside, making a big first down run, and all looks like that. 2 plays later, Cat's already up near the 40-yard line. And that's what, first down number 10 or 11?
Number 10.
Yeah, 10. I used both hands in the first quarter. Proud of me?
Yeah.
I went to GCU, not Stan State, so.
Byington in motion. Ingles dropping back, looking to take a shot, looking for Morfoot. Morfoot, what an adjustment, makes the catch, sheds the defender. No appointment necessary. He can walk in. Touchdown, Wildcats. 63-yard touchdown pass from Eli Ingles to Stephen Morfoot, who made a heck of an adjustment to get to that football. Able to shed the tackle and walk it in for the score. Wildcats, their 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we came in the game talking about Ripon Christian having a chance to get a share of the league championship, and Sonora says, I don't think so. We've been off for a week, but no rush shown here so far by the Wildcats, and they are just putting on a display in the first quarter.
Snap is good, and the kick is good. Another boomer from Rigoberto Estrella. All them in the snap, and Morfoot the hold, and Rigoberto Estrella booms in another one to make it 21-0 with 2:01 left to play in the first quarter. Cats off to a great start in the final game of the TVL season.
Minners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Deo Espresso and Smoothie, sponsor of our kickoffs. And for Wildcat Football on NorCal Sports TV, Rigoberto Estrella's kick bounces at the 20, picked up by Stewart, and he takes it out to the 25-yard line. First and 10 for Ripon Christian, now trailing 21-0, and like you talked about, they could get away from you in a hurry. That interception, Cats compound that by scoring a touchdown. They get a stop, force a punt. I think you kind of got them backed up, and then they rip off a 63-yard touchdown pass from Eli Ingles to Stephen Morfoot. How about the quarterback, Eli Ingles, 2 touchdown runs. Now his 9th touchdown pass of the season. He's dropped that 63-yarder to Stephen Morfoot.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is, danger zone now. This is 21-0. This could be over in the first quarter if you convert another turnover or don't get at least a couple first downs here if you're Ripon Christian.
Tamlin keeps it on the option. Pulled it out of the belly of Katie, and he takes it forward for a gain of 1. It's a Ripon Christian team that we've talked about, the adversity that they faced last season. This season, they've been rather successful, again, 8-1, 4-1 in the Trans Valley League, and now coming up here and, a big game, something that they've had in mind all season. And when it doesn't kind of turn out the way you want from the start, that can be tough to overcome a little bit.
It absolutely can, and this is where you lean on those seniors and say, hey, what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to just fold up shop and go home and cry about it, or are you going to come out here and play football, and try and make some plays and see if you can make some hay on this thing? But right now they're just overmatched, for lack of a better term, right? It's it feels like it's just watching. Sonora knows what's coming. You're sitting there, okay, I mean, that pass should have been picked. It could have been another house call by the Wildcats. So you got to do something if you're Ripon Christian. Positives here. It's 3rd and 9, and we still got 1:12 left to go in the first quarter of play.
Ball at the 26-yard line, split backs with Tamlin in the backfield. Katie at the bottom of your screen now in motion. Across the formation, they give it to him. He's trying to get the edge, and he's got nothing. He's going to lose yards on that one. Brennan Telford was out there waiting for him. Cats. Cash Byington also in on the tackle. Now he's going to drop back to receive a punt. Let's see if they end up angling it away from him, but Sonora going to get the ball back. Maybe a little bit of time here left in the first quarter. They'll have a 21-0 lead as Tamling back to punt this one away. Byington standing at the 35. Kicks away, bounces at the 45-yard line and picked up there by Jackson Howell. We're inside the 45. About 35 yards on that punt from Tamling. Cats will take over. 25 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. And 21-0 start for Ripon Christian. I guess the silver lining here is you do get the ball back at the second half, but you have to find a way to make some hay defensively. And right now, Sonora pretty much getting what they want on the offensive side.
Yeah, I mean, and I think it's unofficially, of course, because we're not keeping stats up here, but Ripon Christian has maybe 4 yards of offense in 3 drives. So I don't care who you're playing, that's not going to get things done.
Yeah. Ingalls pitch this one left side. Spear lowers the shoulder, still on the move. Only brought down by Carson Cho. And Brody Spear running with aggression takes it to the Ripon Christian side of the field.
Yeah, now we'll see how aggressive the Cats are. There's 18 seconds left. They don't have to call another play in the first quarter if they don't want to.
Clock stopped momentarily now.
Why wouldn't you, right? I mean, you've dominated the first quarter. Keep it rolling.
Kind of like an NBA Jam, right? When she got on fire, right?
Yeah.
You just wanted to keep shooting.
Just keep going, baby.
6 seconds left. See if they get the snap off. Ingalls surveying the defense. Under center. And he does. Oh, whoa, did it beat the buzzer. So the official was on it, too. They're going to say hit triple zeros before he got that snap off. So that'll do it for the first quarter. Cats will come back with the 1st and 10 from their 44-yard, or from the Ripon Christian 44-yard line. It's Sonora with a heck of a start. Eli Ingalls, 2 rushing touchdowns and a 63-yard touchdown pass to Stephen Morefoot. Wildcats 21, Ripon Christian scoreless as we head to the second quarter on NorCal Sports TV.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax.
Second quarter of play in this de facto TVL championship game. Yeah, they're on
misset the chains there.
They put it at the 44-yard line, but the same 44-yard line, they got to flip the field.
The chains were right. The ball was just in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
You know,
the chain guys looking at him like, guys, come on.
It's week 11 for the officials, right? I mean,
They don't got a bye week.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe they had a bye week last week too, and they're just kind of getting things going again. But
21-0 Sonora leading Ripon Christian. 8-1 Ripon Christian. 9-0 Sonora. Give this one to. Actually, Ingalls going to pitch it to the right side. Byington going to cut it back. Picks up a block from his quarterback. Still on the move. Got some space inside the 10. Cash Byington. Oh, did the ball come out? No, it did not. He was into the end zone first. Touchdown Wildcats. 44-yard touchdown run from Cash Byington. He picks up a nice block from his quarterback. A couple sweet cuts to the outside, and then turns on the Jets. There's a house call for Cash Byington on the first play of the second quarter. I'm with you, buddy. I thought there was a little motion there at the start.
There was. I was trying to find it there because,
right?
you got that motion, and Spear comes back, and he doesn't get set before Byington takes off. But nonetheless, no call by the official, so that's the only people that matter.
Sam Alderman with the snap. Goal from Morefoot. A kick from Rigoberto Estrella is now 4 for 4 on extra points. Makes it 28-0. Wildcats strike on the first play of the second quarter. They lead 28-0.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Since 1961, Banks Glass has strived to help you create the home you and your family deserve. A visit to our beautiful Jamestown showroom will allow you to experience why so many of your neighbors have chosen Banks Glass for windows and doors for their home.
Teo Espresso and Smoothie kickoff once again as the Wildcats punching another touchdown. Cash Byington from 44 yards away. Roberto Estrella is picked up by one of the up men. He's going to take it out past the 35-yard line to the 37. Get a number on the ball carrier. Was Mason Clark. Taking it out to the 35-yard line, out past the 35-yard line. So Cash Byington getting in on the action, 44 yards. Eli Ingles says, I still want to be involved a little bit. Nice block there to kind of spring the playmaker, Cash Byington.
No, absolutely, and that's what the Cats do well, right? When you get the ball, you know your buddies are going to go block for you and try to help you out downfield.
Man in motion is Tamling. Looks to that man in motion, gets it out to Blake Stewart, and he is hit right away. Nice tackle made on the edge by Joel Rivera. Joel Rivera, junior defensive back, coming up to make a play. Talking about Coach Clifton, I mentioned a lot of these junior guys. You know, we talk a lot about the seniors, but you mentioned that he plays a lot of juniors, and he's trusting these guys coming out, and they're making plays week in and week out.
Yeah, and Rivera just sitting there in zone, saw the guy coming at him, and he just activates and just absolutely annihilates the receiver.
3 receivers for Tamling on second down over the middle. He tries to go to Van Hofwagen. A big tight end. That one incomplete. And Hofwagen, one of those seniors, covered there by Spear and Lamar Vaughn, the leading tacklers for the Wildcats. Those two linebackers.
Yeah, and Vaughn, a junior, like you talked about, just a big playmaker. You know, came up last year, did some time on special teams, got to play a little bit at linebacker, and then now this year just came in and he's just said, hey, this is my house. I'm going to control the middle of the field and take care of everything.
Sounds like you're talking about Brody Spear and his development as well. It's kind of similar fashion as Tamling on 3rd down and 8, gets it out to Amos Cady. Cady makes the catch, but he's not going to get much else as George Renault. Again, another sure tackle on the edge by a Sonora DB.
Who's also a junior.
Yeah.
Another junior, and that's a loss of, well, it looks like I thought it was going to be 1, but it looks like it's going to be a loss of, 1. Chain guy just wandering around out there. Come on now, it's hard enough to do this job from up here. You can't do that to me. Anyway, hey, Ripon Christian get a punt again after a 1-yard offensive possession. Cats defense just doing their work right now.
Yeah, we obviously, sing the praises of this offense, and I think that gets a lot of the headlines as Tamling kicks this one away. Byington with the chance to return this one, bobbles it inside the 30. Byington, we pushed out of bounds near the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Vaughn got called for one there. I was waiting for it.
Yeah, you see the flag come in there at the end.
Yeah.
Might have been unnecessary too, right?
It was. Vaughn just likes to hit somebody, okay? Oh, yeah, right there. Here we go. So you'll see it right here in the middle of the screen coming up right there. Boom. right in the back, and it's that block coming back towards your own goal line, and that's what gets called. And I think Vaughn knew it as soon as he did, because he kind of looked at oh yeah, my bad. But hey, that's kind of the only thing that's gone wrong so far for the Cats tonight is you give yourself up some field position on a punt. So
he's going to move the ball back
to right about where Spear caught it.
Where Byington caught it.
I'm sorry, Byington.
26-yard line.
Sorry, the Cats offense says that's okay. That just gives more room to work. Right? Hey, offense is working. Halloween night out here trick-or-treating at halftime.
And all treats so far for the Cats. Byington right side. Byington with room. A little shake on Katie. He's going to be brought down from behind. Max Anderson, good hustle and good tackle. He doesn't pursue that all the way from the defensive line right there. Guess Byington might still be running.
Yeah, some people in the crowd here thought he was gone because they were like, making gasp. And then he got caught from behind. But still, Wildcats firing on all cylinders as both Spears and Byington come to the sideline to get a much-deserved break. I bet you they go up the middle here.
Stephen Ollie, the fullback, lined up behind Eli Ingalls. He does get it. Getting some help from his friends who are pushing the pile near midfield. It's going to be at the 49-yard line. Pickup of 6 yards on first down for the Wildcats. Second down and 4 for Sonora as the clock approaches 9 minutes to play here in the opening half.
Yeah, an opening half has been dominated by Wildcats here at Dunleavy Field. And, I have to say, looking around the crowd, I'm presently surprised. I wasn't sure how it was going to play out here on Halloween night. Yeah, I mean, the JV game was kind of sparse. Everybody getting their stuff done early and then getting to the field here.
On the counter, I think it's to Colton Gibson. He's going to take it right down to the marker. Max Anderson with the tackle. It's going to depend on the spot. I'm going to say he's a little short. Third down and 1 for Sonora.
Great chance here for the Cats to go play action if they want. I mean, they're in Ripon Christian territory. You're already up big. Got a chance to just kind of put the game away here if you want.
Pick it up, you go for it on fourth down, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Ingalls instead going to give this one out to the left side. And this one's the first carry of the ball game for Jeremy Snyder. Snyder takes it to the 42-yard line. Snyder also the backup quarterback. He's listed as wide receiver, quarterback, and defensive back. Played a little safety as well.
I think he was the backup holder, too, a couple weeks ago, too, on a PAT when someone was out. So, hey, that's a great thing,
he's also
right?
One of the tubas in the Golden
absolutely,
Regiment
right?
as well.
Might be activities involved in the activities directors. Who knows? Got to love high school football. No.
He's manning the FFA barbecue over here as well, serving up tri-tip sandwiches. He does it all.
Ingalls kind of looked in the sideline like, hey, I don't like this play, and maybe change the play, and he did.
Oh, green grass in front of him as he calls his own number, takes it to the house. His third touchdown rush of the ball game. This one the longest, a 43-yarder for Eli Ingalls. He says, Coach, why don't we just run this one?
Yeah, he was yelling at the sideline, and then he just kind of, and ran the play, and then I guess it worked, huh? I don't know if that was maybe some Patrick Mahomes acting lessons or something. Saw that a couple weeks ago with them, but boy, Cats just absolutely, and there's something because you can see him and Coach Clifton on the sideline having a little conversation, little spirited conversation, in fact.
Out for the fifth time. Again, man getting more screen time on NorCal Sports TV than Levi Flores. It's Rigoberto Estrella. His fifth extra point. This one is no good. He pushed that one wide to the right. So now 4 of 5 on extra points as he's off the mark with that one. But Sonora will take the touchdown, a 43-yard touchdown run from Eli Ingalls, his third rushing touchdown of the ball game. Cats up big, 34-0 Sonora.
Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Deo Espresso and Smoothie kickoff as the Wildcats lead 34-0. Amos Cady settling underneath this one at the 6. Cady brought down just outside the 20-yard line. And special teams tackle made by Corbin Boko. So 34-0. Cats leading with 7:23 left to play here in the first half. They're just getting going out at Stouffer Field between Ripon and Hillmar. That one's scoreless. An important TVL ball game. You got another important TVL ball game brewing out at Inglefield in Escalon. A lot of purple and gold in that matchup, and right now it's the squad from Newman, the Warriors of Oristimba, currently up 14-7 on Escalon.
Yeah, ball had a big touchdown run, 32-yard, and then Oristimba comes out with returns a kickoff back and ties it up quickly.
Tamlin with the keeper on first down. Going to pick up a few yards. Morefoot able to help him get out of bounds. Just over 7 minutes left to play in the second quarter in that ball game.
Yeah, Cougars are up 14-7. They had it wrong.
Oh, they flipped it.
Yeah, I was looking at the streams there going, what?
So it's Escalon leading.
The other purple and gold team's up 14-7.
Here's 34-0 Wildcats. Ripon Christian trying to get some momentum going on offense. Yet to pick up a first down. It's Tamlin taking a shot deep down the left side, and this one just out of reach of Daniel Lambden, who's out there fighting with Joel Rivera.
Stop me if you heard this before. 3rd and long for Ripon Christian. I mean, this has been the situation they've been in all night long.
And we've seen some teams, right? I think you want to be aggressive. You don't want to come in here hesitant and put your foot on the gas pedal and maybe take some shots down the field. We've seen it with a squad that Ripon Christian's familiar with from a team across the street from them. And Ripon, they came out aggressive trying to throw the ball. Escalon in similar fashion. But when that doesn't work out, you end up in these situations where you're facing 3rd and long, and then the Cats could really pin their ears back.
No, absolutely, and that's the disappointing factor if you're the offense coordinator.
He set up a screen. This one's to Jackson Howe. Howe's going to pick up first down, get a little bit more. Knights get that much needed first down. They're able to get it past the 40-yard line and move the chains. It'll be first down and 10 as the ball's going to be spotted at the 41.
And that's the first down of the game for Ripon Christian. And it came off a screen pass, right? You use the Wildcats' aggressiveness. They're coming after because everybody knows you're throwing the football down 34-0, right? Mm-hmm. If you use that, defensive line's going to come flying after the quarterback, and they beat their guy, and all of a sudden they beat their guy a little too easily, and you slip behind them and throw the screen pass, and big first down pickup for Ripon Christian.
It'll be like like you make that move, you're like, man, I'm good.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing better when you feel like that. Like, man, I just made the best swim move ever, and then you're like, no, really, that was intentional. They let you do that.
Play action, Talon going to Van Hofwagen, trying to drop it over Dallas Latin. Van Hofwagen unable to hang on to it. Ball's incomplete, being up 2nd down and 10. Two teams figuring in the Division 6 playoff bracket up in the upper half of it. For Sonora, obviously 9-0, defending state champions, currently ranked as the top small school team in the state. Pretty much had that top spot secured, especially now being up 34-0 here in the second quarter. I think you could pretty much erase the pencil and put that one in ink at this point. As Tamlin takes the shotgun snap, 2nd down, he's being flushed. Trying to gather his feet, throws this one down the field, and Blake Stewart, the receiver. And that one's just a little too long for Blake. Again, Rivera out there on the coverage. We'll bring up 3rd down and 10. Again, 3rd and long for Ripon Christian.
Yeah, and it's been way too many of those. I mean, they picked up the 3rd and 9 last time, but it's just one of those things where you got to take chunks. And I know they were going deep there, but you're looking for something that you usually have a deep, middle, and short route. You got to take the short route when it's available and just kind of, hey, we'll take 2-3 yards and move the chains that way instead of just trying to go air, 60 yards every play.
3rd down and 10. Tamling's trying to step up in the pocket. The flags come flying. There's Wyatt Ling picking up what would be his 8th sack of the season. We'll see if it stands.
It sure will.
Dude, that was rather quickly there.
The official's all over it. He's like, I got things, I got dinner plans, so let's get this over with.
He's trying to get to some trick-or-treating if he can. He comes in as Wyatt Ling, picks up his 8th sack of the season. He's the leading sack man for the Sonora Wildcats. Picks up another one there. And despite the holding call, Wildcats able to collapse the pocket and bring down Mason Tamling. He's going to drop back to punt this one once again. There's Cash Byington back to kick this one away. We're not taking stats yet, but I think Tamling might have more punts than completions at this point as he kicks this one to Kirk Clifton. He makes a one-handed catch.
Hey,
nice,
Clifton's
coach.
got the ball skills.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
One hand right there. Didn't even drop the play card.
No, hey, when you're experienced like that, you know it's coming. You just reach down and really, you put your hand down there and the ball hits it and you're like, hey, I got it. Okay.
Had a chance to talk to Coach Clifton earlier this week.
Yes,
Cats trying to win their first TVL championship since 1958 in a squad that his dad was a part of. That's pretty cool right there.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right? Little bookends with the Cliftons in TVL championships.
Hey, and you also talked about how hard it is to come in here and play a game, and he kind of alluded to some of the situations of why it is. And
no, he didn't give me anything.
He
gave
sure
me nothing.
Did. Sure
he gave me a coach speak answer.
He sure did.
This carry goes to Stephen Ollie. Ollie again. Seems like he runs better with defenders hanging on top of him as he was dragging Max Anderson across midfield to the 45.
He gave you answers. They were great answers.
Oh, phenomenal.
I don't know. Coach. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things,
Carry again up the middle to Stephen Ollie. He's going to pick up about a yard. Yeah, we talked about why it's so difficult for teams to come up here and win. No league opponent has done so in quite some time.
Since 2011.
Yeah, I was going to say it's been
over
a decade.
Yeah, back in the VOL, Oakdale came up here and won. But, yeah, it's like I said, as a former coach that had to come up here, I understand. I feel it. I've been here a few times and come home with lopsided losses from different organizations. So it is one of those places that's just so difficult to come up and get a win. And the big thing that I mentioned in the podcast was it really helps when your teams are really good. Okay? You can have great fan experience and great weather and great everything else. If your teams aren't real good, like the Wildcats usually are, it doesn't matter.
Byington getting the pitch from Ingles. Picks up about 18 yards on that carry out to the 16-yard line. Another first down for the Wildcats. We got a little over 4 minutes left to play in the first half. Yeah, he talked about, might be the elevation, the fact that it gets a little colder.
And
yeah.
I was like, no, it's because your teams are really good. That's part of the deal. Now, some of the other stuff does play into it for sure. Teams that come in from the valley have to deal with the weather. They have to deal with the elevation. They have to deal with the crowd and the band and all that. But when you have teams that are really good, it helps.
Spear spins twice, trying the third time. That one not as successful. He's ultimately brought down, but a nice run for Spear on first down. Credit to, I believe that's Tom Julian making the tackle. Sorry, Braden Shepman making the tackle for the Ripon Christian Knights. And Spear with a couple of spin moves, and the third one probably just got dizzy at that point. Ended up falling to the ground.
I mean, it's been a long day. For the Wildcat offense has been on the field the whole first half.
Spear's got the family section here in front of us. Ingles going to give this one up the middle. Gary's going to get inside the 5-yard line. Sonora will have it at the 4. They'll pick up the first down. Stephen Ollie on the carry. It'll be first and goal. We got a couple like throwback Brody Spear jerseys. It looks like.
Oh,
Looks
Spear,
like some
Spear's
of
a name that's been
I was
around
gonna
Sonora
say,
High for a while. Yeah,
the number, right? The number 2 is still a family kind of tradition.
You got Shane Spear and some other Spears that have been around here, and they've all worn number 2. So absolutely, it's one of those things that's another thing you love about coming to Sonora is you get to see the second, third, fourth generation players.
On first down, gives this one to Ollie. Ollie near the goal line. He's going to be just shy. All spotted at the 1 yard line. Second down and goal. And we see number 7 with Cash Byington. Little brother running around here with his Junior Cats jersey, also with the Byington number 7 on that one as well. So perhaps a guy that we'll see later on running out here at Dunleavy Field on NorCal Sports TV. Second and goal. Ingalls gives this one to Ollie, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. Wildcats get their 6th touchdown here of the first half. The Stephen Ollie 1 yard touchdown run. It's the 4th different Wildcat to get into the end zone. Again, nothing fancy on that one. Just give it to the fullback. Let him fall forward behind that big offensive line. Cats leading 40-0 with the extra point on the way. Alderman to snap, Morefoot, the hold, and Rigoberto Estrella. All 3 of those guys. Actually, 2 of those guys, seniors. Alderman still a junior. Got ahead of myself. Knocking those in here on senior night to make it 41-0. 2:30 left to play in the first half. It's all Wildcats on NorCal Sports TV.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode and is quickly expanding.
Hit somebody, anybody on a Deo Espresso and Smoothie kickoff.
Hey, Deo's getting their money's worth on these kickoffs.
Right.
So I'm just saying.
There's my guy, Dion Nye at NorCal Sports TV. Get yourself some sponsorship as well for your local business as this one's kicked to Ripon Christian. Is going to take it out to the 23-24 yard line. 2:24 left to play, 41-0 Wildcats. You got Luigi going out there getting the kicking tee here on Halloween night. Never know what you're going to see here at Dunleavy Field. And Mario and Luigi, got the Luigi guy ran out there and picked up the tee from Rigoberto Estrella. On Halloween night, seeing people dressed out, decked out. Even the Wildcats mascot getting in on the costume. We've got obviously the mascot costume, but kind of enhanced that a little bit for Halloween. A little more dramatic. Cats defense pitching a shutout, 41-0. Ripon Christian didn't pick up their first down to their last drive of the ball game. Tamling pumps once, goes deep down the right side. Great coverage out there by Sonora. Pass falls incomplete. Pass intended for Lambden, and I believe that's Isaac Hudson, defensive back, who is in phase with the receiver.
Yeah, here, and you see just running stride for stride with him. Nowhere for Tamlin to put the pass. And again, things just not going well for Ripon Christian offense. Going for the home run ball on first down leaves you second and long.
At the 25-yard line, Katie slot to the left. Tamling looking again down to the right side, and this one again falls incomplete. Same matchup. You had Lambden out there being covered by Isaac Hudson. Same result as Hudson stuck with them.
Right. That was not an instant replay. That was second down. Okay. Just making sure.
We talked about Sonora being the top-ranked team in Division 6, currently in the Max Preps rankings, which will be used for the playoffs. The section can kind of finalize the seeding And I think kind of the eyeball test we see a lot with the college football playoff type thing, right? Depending on how the teams are playing, the section has a little bit of leeway as far as how they rank those teams. Ripon Christian was get a low snap. Tamlin having to pick this one off the ground. Breaks the tackle, tries to get this one away, and pass caught. Complete to Van Hofwagen. He's going to take this out to the 45-yard line. Good job by Tamlin to make something out of nothing in the low snap. He's making something out of that play, rolling out to the right and hitting Van Hofwagen.
Yeah, absolutely, and Hofwagen just kind of keeping running away from his defender. Second first down of the night for the Knights. I'd love to see them just get something positive going here, going to the half.
And Ripon Christian will get the ball back to start the second half. And we've got 100 seconds left to play in the first half, 1:40. First and 10 from the 45-yard line. Play action, pressure in his face. Tamling rolling to the right. Alderman still after him. And Tamling's going to throw this one away. Incomplete with 1:31 left to play. That's the second time we've seen Sam Alderman in the backfield. Nearly got to Tamling, forcing him to roll his right and then make a diving attempt, did Sam Alderman, forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, absolutely. And Alderman, just one of those defensive linemen for the Cats that are just creating havoc for Ripon Christian. And I know we talked about some defensive lines and offensive lines here in the TVL. We talked about Hilmar in the past, but I don't know. I think after watching enough of the Sonora team, I think they might be the best. And just offensively, defensively, they just wreck things for everybody that they've played so far this year.
Shotgun snap on second down. Tamlin again being flushed, trying to maneuver a defender, and Lambden comes back, makes the catch, and now cuts it to the outside. Down along the sideline, he's inside the 10. It's going to be first and goal, Ripon Christian. And great job from Lambden coming back to the ball, and the defender for Sonora slipped, and Lambden able to pick up a little extra after the catch. By far the best offensive play of the ball game for Ripon Christian.
No, absolutely. That's the only real offensive possession that they've had, and they've moved the football. They've had one first down other than this drive, and so a chance to get on the scoreboard here as we go under 1:10 left to play in the first quarter.
First and goal from the 4. Couple tight ends in the formation. They play action. And over the middle they go, and this one is caught in the end zone for the touchdown. It's Chase Bunnell, the tight end, wide open. Play action, sucking in the linebackers, and Bunnell, the beneficiary of the 4-yard touchdown catch from Mason Tamlin.
Yeah, absolutely. And now here, good play action pass. Linebackers step up. Tight end just sits in the end zone, and Tamlin able to find him.
Ripon Christian gets themselves on the board with 56 seconds left to play. Mason Tamling with the extra point to make it 41-7 as they get their first touchdown of the ball game here with under a minute left to play. A 4-yard touchdown pass from Mason Tamling to Chase Bunnell. 41-7 Sonora over the Ripon Christian.
It's the Good Guys 35th Fuel Curve Autumn Get-Together. Over 2,500 American-made and powered show cars and trucks. A huge swap meet, Fender Midway Family Fun Zone, live music, and more. November 8th and 9th at the Alameda County Fairgrounds. Details at good-guys.com.
You're from Dunleavy Field, Mario Ramos and Jeremy Hurtado on NorCal Sports TV. Adeo Espresso and Smoothie Kickoff. You got 56 seconds left to play. Cats with all 3 timeouts remaining. That is an eternity for Coach Clifton right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And what you can't do here is give up a big kickoff return. You just got your first points of the game. You get a chance to get the ball back at the beginning of the second half. I know you're still down 36 points or 34 points, but you got to build on little things right here. You cannot give up more points before the end of the half if you're Ripon Christian.
Hamling, a nice kick on the end over end to Byington at the 9. Byington right up the middle, makes the cut. Next off the tackle, Byington out near midfield and brought down on the other side of the midfield stripe. A great return from Cash Byington, 42-yard return. 48 seconds left to play for the Wildcats, who lead 41-7.
Why? Kick the ball out of bounds. I mean, you did it on the opening kickoff, right? I mean, I could have won money by saying that was going to happen there. Okay, now the Cats are going to go down here. They got 48 seconds, all 3 timeouts. They're going to go put the ball in the end zone again.
Both teams with all 3 timeouts remaining as Spear motions out. Ingles rolling out that way. On the run, he completes this one to Byington. Byington going to get out of bounds. Actually, no, they're going to say he got inbounds at the 35-yard line. Coach Clifton going to take one of his timeouts.
I don't think he agreed with that either. I thought he got out of bounds, but, well, we're up here. It's a long ways away. We had to give the officials the benefit of the doubt. But, yeah, he got out of bounds.
39 seconds left to play. Cats taking their first timeout. Ripon Christian with all 3 of theirs remaining.
Here you go,
Look at the replay. Byington trying to lunge and put that football out of bounds. The official saying he was down before. You've seen Rigoberto Estrella kick a 40, what was it, 45-yarder?
48, tied the school record. Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, if that's the situation, you're about 10 yards away from giving him a chance. But I really think Sonora is looking for more than that here.
We got 4 receivers in this formation. Who is this Sonora Wildcat team with Ollie in the backfield? Ingles, short drop. Gets rid of it quickly. Spear comes back. Now cuts it back across the grain inside the 30 to the 25-yard line. Clock stopped momentarily as the Cats pick up a first down. Now it's going to wind back again, under 30 seconds left to play. Sonora still with 2 timeouts remaining. They're going to sit on those as they give this one to Ollie. Ollie up the gut. He's got a couple blockers in front of him. And might have been there a touchdown-saving tackle by Blake Stewart because he had 2 escorts in front of him looking to block. And Stewart with a shoestring tackle. As the Cats going to get back on the ball. Clock running with 12 seconds left to play. Ingles keeps it himself. Trying to cut it up the middle, stretches the ball out to about the 7-yard line. The Cats will take their second timeout. They got 7 seconds left to play, so they'll have 1 timeout remaining, as you can hear Coach Clifton on the mic. And the entire crowd here at Dunleavy Field erupting in laughter because they heard Coach Clifton on the referee's mic too. And he was none too happy with that entire offensive unit.
Coaches, never happy. You're up 41-7 with 7 seconds left in the first half, and, well, you got that.
It's all about the execution with these guys, and he's trying to.
That's how you win state championships, though, right there. I mean, that's how it is, right? Anybody can be happy when you're up and winning, but coaches are always going to find something that they're not excited about to kind of let you know about.
Second down and 5 with 7 seconds. Ball at the 7. Ingles throwing this one up to Morefoot. Morefoot comes down with it in the end zone. A head tapper, a touchdown from Stephen Morefoot. Second time Ingles and Morefoot have connected. This one a 7-yarder gives Sonora their 7th touchdown of the first half. It's 47-7 with the extra point on the way as Ingles just giving Morefoot an opportunity and he makes the most of it.
Yeah, they got to love that, right? You give your playmakers a chance to make a play. And, yeah, Sonora's not known for being the high-flying, throw the football in the air offense, but they show that they can do it. I mean, they have the weapons and the receivers and the quarterback to go ahead and make those plays when necessary. Fortunate for the Cats, they just haven't been necessary, right? When you're up 40 points to the game, you don't have to worry about making those big throws.
Lead by 41. It's 48-7. 3 seconds left to play. We'll stick with you here before we head to our halftime break on NorCal Sports TV. All Wildcats. They took the opening kickoff, went down 65 yards, and have not looked back since then. Eli Ingles is having a first half that some folks would be glad if that was their entire season. He's got 3 rushing touchdowns and 2 passing touchdowns in the ball game. Both those passing touchdowns to Stephen Morefoot, a 63-yarder earlier. The latest, a 7-yarder with 3 seconds left to play in the first half. Sonora leading 48-7. Another Deo Espresso Smoothie kickoff coming up with 3 seconds left to play. And this Ripon Christian squad has got to be wondering what hit them. Puerto Estrella with the squiver. Picked up at the 29-yard line. A nice run from Mason Clark, but that's going to take us to the halftime break. So take it to the 49-yard line. Sonora Wildcats 9-0 on their way to a TVL championship and a perfect regular season as they lead 48-7. We head to the halftime break on NorCal Sports TV. Back with the second half after these words from our sponsors.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Since 1961, Banks Glass has strived to help you create the home you and your family deserve. A visit to our beautiful Jamestown showroom will allow you to experience why so many of your neighbors have chosen Banks Glass for windows and doors for their home. Whether you would like to leisurely browse and operate our award-winning products, learn about the latest design and energy-efficient trends, or discuss technical aspects of your project, our professionally trained window experts are available to answer all your questions and help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode and is quickly expanding throughout San Joaquin, Merced, and Stanislaus counties. We pride ourselves in offering our customers with the most important features of a successful vending program, including top-of-the-line equipment and products, as well as unrivaled customer service and responsive, knowledgeable technicians. Our equipment comes standard with Google and Apple Pay.
And now the Golden Red Hook Gang will perform the Monster Mash. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome our guests, the Ripon Christian High Night Cheerleaders.
excited about any of them that I saw.
They all seem kind of lame.
Although I wasn't too sure about the nuts when I first heard that either, though, so I guess it kind of grew on you. When they did that, I was like, what about that nuts? Then I saw the logo, and I'm like, okay, I guess that makes sense with Blue Diamond and all that.
So much.
Oh, yeah, absolutely right. I mean, that's what all it is.
Backup quarterback taking snaps. When are they going to start running the ball? It's up to the official then?
Because you know how it is.
That you love them more than your own kid, yeah. Like it's your job.
Mario, want a chair?
Yeah.
He's going to stand on it so you can see over the table.
His binoculars ain't cutting it.
Hey, his binoculars can't see over the table, though.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100. Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Welcome back. NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcat football, brought to you in part by Minner's Tree Company, Banks Glassdale, Espresso and Smoothie, NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp, Benton Roberson CPA, and Scott's Distributing. Maury Ramos with Jeremy Hurtado.
And the Goodies Car Show.
And the Good Guys Car Show, yes indeed.
Can't forget that.
Nope. Jeremy Hurtado, Mario Ramos with you here on NorCal Sports TV. We also have Jasmine Hurtado and Mason Phillips on camera with us from Dunleavy Field. With the Wildcats lead 48-7 after one half of play. Eli Ingles with 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 touchdown passes to Stephen Morefoot. Cash Byington with a touchdown run, Stephen Ollie with a touchdown run. Roberto Estrella gets this Dale Espresso and Smoothie kickoff away to Amos Cady. Fields up to 5. A little cut. Now gets to the sideline near the 30-yard line. 25-yard return from Mason Cady. Ripon Christian gets the ball back to start the second half. And they scored with about a minute left to play in the first half. Mason Tamlin connecting to Chase Bunnell from 4 yards out. Tamlin with the extra point. Now the only scoring for Ripon Christian. At that point, it was 41-0 when Ripon Christian got themselves on the board. Knights shut out in the first quarter. 21-0 Sonora in that first quarter. 27-7 Cats in the second frame. To the third quarter we go. Tamlin out here in the shotgun. Cady in motion, gets it in the backfield. Cuts it back up the middle. And Cady's going to pick up a couple of yards. Second down and 8.
Yeah, and that drive that the Knights had that they went and scored on, it was really just kind of throwing the football downfield. You had a cat defender slip, and the defender, or the receiver rather, for the Knights came back, made a good play on the ball, got him down inside the 5-yard line. I'd like to see the Knights come out here and just kind of establish something on offense that's obtainable and repeatable.
First down, carries to Sanders. Sanders hasn't been too active in the ball game. Got a carry right there. He was hit hard by the guy who ends up picking him up. It's Anthony Warford with a nice tackle coming up from the DB position. Warford playing the safety spot occupied by Cash Byington, doing his best Cash Byington impersonation right there.
Yeah, and you talked about that. A lot of Cats getting some run out there right now. Different guys in for Sonora. Brendan Telford playing linebacker for the Wildcats. So good to see some of these other guys get a chance to get out here and get some playing time.
Cats bring pressure on 3rd down and 8. Knights roll away from it. Good pass from Tamlin hitting Cady on the run. Cady with the first down catch. Pickup of 9 on 3rd down and 8. Good play call there by Ripon Christian. You see the Cats bringing the pressure off the right side of your screen, and they rolled the opposite direction.
Yeah, and then they've been rolling the pocket. That's where they had some success in the first half. A couple of plays where they were able to get some yards, and that time Cady just gets in front of the defender and makes a miss. Picks up a first down, and a good thing there for the Knights to start off the second half.
First downs were few and far between for Ripon Christian. They pitched this one out to Sanders. He's got a first down and a whole lot more. He's got the sideline. It's a foot race trying to stiff arm a defender. He's going to be brought down by Snyder at around the 15-yard line. A great carry there for Sanders. He's running out here. You can see the enthusiasm and the energy that he still has. Good to see that there for the Ripon Christian running back, and a nice pickup for Lushan Sanders.
Yeah, and he's with the back we talked about that kind of brings things together for the Knights. That time gets down the sideline, big play, and you could see the explosiveness. So that just shows how good of a job the Cats did in the first half of keeping things contained.
And over 100 yards on the ground against the Escalon Cougars, and a big victory for Ripon Christian at home. Cady motion goes back the other way. They flip this one out to Blake Stewart. Blake Stewart takes it out to about the 15-yard line. Might have actually lost about half a yard. Good job by the Wildcats rallying to the football on that one. Anthony Warford once again in on that tackle.
Yeah, he was there, but then so were a bunch of his buddies, right? They came in and helped. Gang tackling by the Wildcats. Loss of another yard.
Second down and 11. Tamlin this time rolling to his left. Flips the hips and throws a wobbler to Cady. It's a little short. Takes a pop from Snyder in the back for good measure. And it just kind of looked like it came out a little funky. Looked like one of your spirals there, Hurtado.
Absolutely. The old wing doesn't do things as it used to. Okay, trust me, my kids in my class make fun of I couldn't throw candy across classroom. I said, hold on, let me get warmed up here. Get it all loose and get the crackling and popping going. And so, yeah, I had to warm up every now and then and throw that paper across the classroom or the candy.
The pass falls incomplete, brings up third down. The clock's still running, though, so we got a running clock situation. 41-point lead for the Wildcats. On third down, play action, Tanling throwing the ball into the corner, and what a catch! Oh, Chase Bunnell with the one-handed fantastic play. His second touchdown catch of the ball game. Clipped that one, a one-handed grab in the corner of the end zone for a sweet touchdown catch, a 14-yarder from Tanling to Bunnell.
Absolutely. I mean, hey, that's 48-13, right? But, hey, bang, right there.
Oh.
Great ball placement, and, hey, the hands by Bunnell to come and bring it down.
Just stuck on the right hand, of Chase Bunnell as Tanling with his second extra point. He's barking at the official. He wanted something on that call as well.
Yeah, he wanted running into the kicker there, and he's like, hey, the official's like, look, the ball was down. You're good. So.
Second touchdown pass of the game from Mason Tanling to Chase Bunnell. This one a highlight reel play. 14-yarder makes it 48-14 following the extra point. Quick break and more Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
It's the Good Guys 35th Fuel Curve Autumn Get-Together. Over 2,500 American-made and powered show cars and trucks. A huge swap meet, Fender Midway Family Fun Zone, live music and more. November 8th and 9th at the Alameda County Fairgrounds. Details at good-guys.com.
Check out the Good Guys Car Show November 8th and 9th in Pleasanton, California. Here in Sonora, California, 48-14. Knights getting a touchdown to start the second half of play. What a catch there from Chase Bunnell. And a one-handed grab, that's one of those ones that you practice all the time. You can never quite get that right. It's a good time to pull that one off right there. A little tip catch there from Chase Bunnell. This one kicked and rolled past Vaughn. Vaughn's going to have to go and retrieve. Better hurry up. And picks it up at the 5-yard line. A couple Knights there to greet him at the 10, including Jackson Howell. And that's the first pop on Vaughn.
Yeah, not a bad decision there by Vaughn to kind of see if it was going to roll out of bounds, and then it just didn't. It just kept going. Stayed in bounds. All of a sudden, he was like, oh, I got to get this at the 5-yard line. This could be bad times. Don't want to just ultimately give up more points on the easy, 5-yard drive. So go get it, get what you can out of it, and get back to the 14-yard line. And we got wholesale substitutions here for the Wildcats.
Jeremy Snyder going to be taking snaps at
Good
quarterback.
first name. Good first name. Gotta like that kid.
Snyder, he's got Stephen Ollie behind him as Bunnell trying to time that blitz. And he figured he's playing with house money the way he made that.
Defensive guys, always cheating.
He made that one-handed catch. He's like, things are going my way. I think I timed this up perfectly right here, and just a little too soon. Got to go all Troy Polamalu and time that blitz up right there.
Hey, you make the highlight film if you do it right. You already did it on offense. You might as well go try and make one on defense.
So free 5 yards for Jeremy Snyder and the Wildcats. First down and 5.
Did it again.
Colton Gibson going in motion, and that's going to draw Patrick Corey across the line of scrimmage.
So that's a little thing, right? But the coaches are going to watch that film tomorrow or Monday, whenever they watch film, and there's going to be some happiness on the Wildcats. Hey, second string went in, got them to run the play, got us out of our own end zone, and conversely, the other side, maybe not so much happiness on that side.
There's Corbin Boko getting the pitch. First down. He's going to pick up a first down. He picks up about 11 on that carry out to the 35-yard line. 11 yards for Corbin Boko.
Yeah, another one of the seniors getting the chance to get out there and get some playing time.
There was quite a few seniors being honored at the halftime of the JV ball game. Ball game that went in Ripon Christian's favor at the JV game. First down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Snyder is going to pitch this one. This one goes to Colton Gibson on the right side. Gibson slips through a couple of defenders, and then Katie with the tackle, and Patrick Corey coming in to make sure that Gibson stops at the 38-yard line. 3-yard pickup, second down and 7. You mentioned coaches might be watching tape, perhaps sometime next week. Maybe some of these coaches probably watching it,
they'll be watching it tonight,
soon,
some of them,
right?
trust me. As soon as I got home, and especially if it was a home game, I'd have that film, loaded up and broke down usually by, about 12:30.
Snyder keeps it himself and takes it right to the marker at the 45-yard line. Looks like it can be enough for a first down.
I usually watch it, my routine was I'd watch the film once just to watch it. Then I'd go through and I'd start doing all the stats and that kind of stuff. Then I'd go through the third time I'd watch it that night and go through and just make the notes and highlights and stuff like that and some of the players. And so I'd watch the game 3-4 times before the sun came up the next morning, and so I'd be all done with that game and on to the next 2 or 3.
Snyder keeps it, pitches this one out right side. Gibson lowers the boom, puts a shoulder down, and takes a defender out of bounds. Now past the 45 to the 44-yard line. Daniel Lambden standing on the track when the freight train's coming through, and that freight train was the engine number 22 in Colton Gibson.
And it does determine, too, whether you guys watch film as a team Saturday morning or you watch it Monday. Because if it's Monday, obviously you have a little bit more time to kind of break things down. If it's not, if it's Saturday morning, it's a quick turnaround.
Snyder thought about pitching it, going to keep it himself. He'll pick up a few yards. The point I was going to get to is that might not necessarily be watching film this weekend because they got the playoff seeding show to be streamed on Sunday. The CIS sac-joaquin section going to be announcing the playoff matchups and also the bowl games. The first time that section will have a week of bowl games prior to the playoffs starting. So next week will be the bowl games for the teams that don't qualify for the playoffs. The teams that do qualify for the playoffs essentially get a bye. They flip this one out to Gibson, again on the right side, and chased down from behind, brought down by Max Anderson. He was able to just get enough of Gibson. So that's going to be 12:30 this Sunday. That's when the Cats will find out, again, more than likely that they'll be the top seed in Division 6. For Ripon Christian, they're sitting in the 3 spot right now. Liberty Ranch sandwiched in between Sonora and Ripon Christian. Right now, the Hawks of Liberty Ranch over their inner city rival, the Galt Warriors, 56-16. So it looks like Liberty Ranch on their way to a perfect record, just like Sonora. Snyder on third down. It's not going to pick up much, and that's going to bring up fourth down here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, they actually played last night, so that game, we knew that coming into the day, and we really thought, Ripon Christian had a chance to kind of make a move maybe if they won tonight. But now it's going to be interesting to see where do they fall. I mean, they were 3. Are they going to fall out of that top 4? And now they're going to be, instead of playing a home playoff game, they could be on the road.
Bradshaw Christian is in at the 4 spot. They're currently leading Rosemont 25-0.
And Bradshaw Christian, another team that runs a similar offense as Sonora here, that's a team Sonora saw last year in the section finals. It was able to get a last-second win over to catapult themselves into that NorCal playoffs and ultimately a state championship run. But
Bradshaw Christian also came in here to Dunleavy Field and picked up a playoff victory a couple years back as
on a 2-point conversion at the end of the game. Yeah, absolutely.
Stephen Ollie takes it to the 32-yard line. That's going to be the final play of the third quarter as the Four Fingers come up here at Dunleavy Field. We head to the final frame. The Wildcats unable to get on the board this quarter, but they still have themselves a pretty handy lead. It's 48-14. Fourth quarter coming up on NorCal Sports TV.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has steadily and strategically become the leading vending company in the Motherlode and is quickly expanding throughout San Joaquin, Merced, and Stanislaus counties. We pride ourselves in offering our customers with the most important features of a successful vending program, including top-of-the-line equipment and products, as well as unrivaled customer service and responsive, knowledgeable technicians. Our equipment comes standard with Google and Apple Pay.
We're back. Clock's already started. They've gotten going here in the fourth quarter, at least time-wise. We haven't missed a snap.
No,
Cats came back
Whitehead
out.
has plans tonight. He's out of here. He said, let's go. Can't blame him. Halloween night. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are.
Ollie gets the carry up the middle. Ollie into the second level. Ollie being chased down from behind, trying to stretch it out, and he is into the end zone. A 32-yard touchdown run for Stephen Ollie to start the fourth quarter. The band couldn't even finish their song yet. They're still
Just keep playing.
Yeah, they're still playing as Stephen Ollie rushes into the end zone for his second rushing touchdown of the game. They just rolled right into the next song.
Yeah,
did the Golden
They love
Regiment.
it. They did a little transition, right? They got that shuffle action going.
54-14. Another kick for Rigoberto Estrella on the way.
Estrella's leg's going to need to be iced.
He's been nearly perfect. Did miss one field goal.
Extra point.
I'm sorry, extra point. You're right. This one is good, so he's now 7 for 8. My math is correct. Rigoberto Estrella on extra points. Stephen Ollie with another rushing touchdown makes it 55-14. Wildcats cruising to a TVL championship.
Since 1961, Banks Glass has strived to help you create the home you and your family deserve. A visit to our beautiful Jamestown showroom will allow you to experience why so many of your neighbors have chosen Banks Glass for windows and doors for their home. Whether you would like to leisurely browse and operate our award-winning products, learn about the latest design and energy-efficient trends, or discuss technical aspects of your project, our professionally trained window experts are available to answer all your questions and help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years.
Deo Espresso and Smoothie kickoff. Booted to Ripon Christian and takes it to the 29-yard line. Lake Stite taking it to the 29. Clock running as we approach 9 minutes left in this ball game. Ripon Christian again coming into the game, hoping to get at least a share of the TVL championship. Sonora's going to take it all to themselves, and the Cats will win their first Trans-Valley League championship since 1958.
Mario, you were what, like 7 or 8 then? How old were you then?
Not even a gleam in anyone's eye at that point. Not even close. Tamling gives this carry to Chase Bunnell, who's got a couple of touchdown catches, including that. I'm sorry, that was actually Jackson Howell. Didn't see the 1 before the 2 on that one. So Howell, Bunnell, a couple of catches, including that last one-handed sweet grab in the corner of the end zone. He's got both the Ripon Christian scores. And Ripon Christian, a chance to lick their wounds next week. They will be in the playoffs. The record will fall to 8-2, barring a miracle comeback. Who knows? It might be right here as Howell gets some room on the sideline. He steps out past midfield. A good run there for Howell. Picks up a first down. We've got 8 minutes left. Again, a chance to lick their wounds and get themselves ready to go for playoff action. And who knows, right? Maybe another opportunity to face these Wildcats at Hughes Stadium.
Yeah, I mean, you never know, right? And then so the chance could be there for them to kind of make some hay in the playoffs and get things fixed here, like you said, during the bye week.
First down carry. That's how once again he is bottled up. And a trio of Wildcats in on that tackle. Bradley Brookshire, Ezekiel Orweller there to help him out. Also had Ethan Craig as well making the tackle.
Larry Blackmore sending me a message saying, "Be nice to you," about 1958 Wildcats. He's a former Wildcat coach, and
You're older than I am, right?
not barely. Hey, no one needs to know that. No one needs to know that.
There's a jet sweep to Mason Clark. Try to get to the edge. Clark's going to lose a couple of yards. So last 2 running plays for the Knights going in the opposite direction. It's going to be 3rd and long.
As we say in the media, never let the facts get in the way of a good story, okay? We just omit what we need to omit to make it true, okay?
Ethan Craig with another nice play off the edge for the Wildcats. Again, tough place to play here at Dunleavy Field, and Cats will get themselves a home playoff game. The brackets again shortened, so you only have 8 teams in the bracket, so you got to win a couple ball games. Get yourself in position to win a section championship. This one from Joseph Van Vliet, the quarterback. The ball game can't connect with his receiver over the middle, trying to get Mason Clark. Van Vliet came into the ball game last week against Orastimba, a game that Ripon Christian won going away. I believe it was 56-0 in that ball game, 57-0. I might be shortchanging them a point. And Van Vliet came into the ball game, threw a couple touchdown passes. Maybe it was 3 of 3 in that game against the Warriors. Durham looks the part. Got the height to look over the offensive line.
Yep.
4th down. He drops back, sets up the screen. This is Howell. Howell with a couple blocks. Howell close to the marker, but he might not have made it. It's going to depend on the spot.
And they gave it to him.
Looks like it's going to be enough for the first down, the Cats coaching staff.
Yeah, Cat coaches down here saying, are you kidding me? There's no way he made it. And I don't think he did either, but and there it is. You could hear much to the dismay of the faithful here at Dunleavy Field. They are not impressed with that spot. But, hey, it's 55-14, right? I mean, that's kind of one of those things.
Ball out to the 32-yard line. It'll be a first down for Ripon Christian. Let's check out some of these TVL scores. You had a good one brewing out at Stouffer Field between Hilmar and Ripon. 14-12 right now at halftime. Ripon leading Hilmar's there in the locker room. Pitch on the left side. This is Max Anderson. Anderson, nice pickup, about 5 yards for Anderson. That brings up 2nd down. Looks like Escalon in control against Orastimba, 35-14. The Cougars. I misspoke earlier. I said that was at Inglefield, I believe. Oh, no, I was right. That was at Inglefield.
It's all right, Mario. I know getting old is tough. Sometimes the memory is the first thing to go.
He's sticking with this one. He's not going to let that one go.
But, no, all serious. Yeah, Escalon doing their thing over Orastimba. But, hey, what I like to see in that game is Orastimba's got a couple scores on the board. You know, we've talked about them having some struggles in the TVL and trying to get things going and built for a positive. And, I mean, they're in a situation where they have a chance to be in a bowl game next week. So not necessarily winning that game, but just kind of keeping it close and keeping it respectable could get them a home bowl game, which is huge for the program that's trying to build.
Braden Hughes with that last carry for Ripon Christian. Pick up a couple yards to make this a 3rd down and 5. Stimbo will be checking out that selection show as well on Sunday and find out what bowl game they'll be playing in. Gets this one out to Braden Hughes once again. And he's going to take it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. One of the cool things with those bowl matchups, they try to place the teams that are, you know, kind of equitable as far as strength of schedule and their records are concerned, but also within proximity, I believe, try to keep them within 40 miles of each other to set up a little bit of a local type of rivalry, a local matchup. So that's kudos to the section on that one. And, you know, the opportunity to play these bowl games gets a lot of teams a chance to finish off their season with a win.
Yeah, and my understanding is, too, is it doesn't have to be a team in the same division either. So yeah, you're going to get to some matchups that may be kind of interesting to see once you don't see in the regular season. So I can't wait to see how that plays out Sunday.
There's a carry to Mason Clark. Clark going to be near the 1st down marker. And you can think about like a local rivalry like Somerville and Sonora. They played because it was mandated by the Mother Lode League, but I'm sure folks around this parts would love to see those two, you know, lock horns a little more often, especially with the success of both teams coming off of state championship runs.
Yeah, but both teams would rather be in the playoffs. So, you know, that's one of those things, right? It's like, look, you want to get in the playoffs. I know Somerville's
just saying,
in a
you know,
battle.
you have the local, you got Oregon State play
Yep.
every year, Washington.
Even though they're not in the same
Washington
conference
State.
anymore, absolutely, yeah.
Something like that where Sonora and Somerville could get together. I'm sure the folks around these parts would definitely enjoy something like that as Anderson pushes this one out to the left.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see these bowl games. It's the first year for it, and like I said, I wasn't too sure about it at first. It's kind of growing on me a little bit. We'll see how they bracket them and they match them up, and it should be interesting. And for nothing else, it gives us another week to talk about football in between the end of the season and the start of the playoffs.
Coming up on a minute left to play. So figured to have a couple more snaps here for the Ripon Christian Knights, and then the Sonora Wildcats will kick off the championship celebration. After dominating the Motherlode League, Cats making their way to the Trans Valley League last season. Despite winning section championships and a state championship, the TVL championship eluded Sonora. The Cats felt like they had a team to compete, dropped a heartbreaker, an all-timer to Houston, 52-51. Out at Husky Memorial Stadium last season, kind of felt the effects of that one next week as they lost to the last place team in the Trans Valley League, which just speaks to the depth of this league, which a lot of folks recognize as one of the top small school leagues in the entire state of California. And so for Sonora to win this championship would mean a lot to this school, this community, and don't take my word for it. Again, we talked to Coach Clifton earlier this week, and he mentioned, we talked about how as Anderson takes it up the middle for the final snap, as the Sonora Wildcats will win the TVL championship, undefeated 9-0 season, 6-0 in the tough Trans Valley League. They wipe the table and go undefeated and finish off this one 55-14 with the second place Ripon Christian squad coming in trying to get a share of the Trans Valley League championship. Sonora says we will take it all and we will enjoy it. For the first time since 1958, the Sonora Wildcats are the Trans Valley League champions.